You know, there's a hidden game being played with our money, with our future. And here's the thing. If you don't know the rules, you are literally set up to lose. Today, we're going to learn those rules.
So let me ask you, are you playing this game without even knowing the rules? Because look, whether you've got a crypto app, a stock account, or you're just waiting for your next paycheck, you are in the game. The only real question is, are you the one playing, or are you the one being played?
To really get this, we've got to go way back to 1849, the California Gold Rush. Thousands of people just dropped everything they were doing to chase this incredible dream of freedom and riches. But here's the crazy part. The part they don't tell you, 99% of those miners went broke. Totally bust. They lost it all.
So who actually got rich? Well, it sure wasn't the miners. It was the folks who sold things to the miners. You had Levi Strauss, who sold them tough pants to work in. Yeah, you're probably still wearing his brand today. And get this, Samuel Brannan became California's very first millionaire, not by digging for a single ounce of gold, but by selling shovels. And Wells Fargo, they just moved the gold from one place to another, and now they're a massive global bank.
And that right there, that reveals one of the biggest secrets in history. The people who sell the dream almost always get way richer than the people who are out there chasing it. And this isn't just some old story from 1849. This is a story about right now.
So to understand the game, you first have to understand what money even is, because it is not what you think. Money isn't some real, tangible thing with value. No, it's actually the greatest story humanity has ever told itself.
And listen, this is not some new idea. 1,000 years ago, the brilliant thinker Imam al-Ghazali, he nailed it. He said money is like a mirror. It has no value of its own. It just reflects the value we all agree to place on other things. It's a system built completely on trust.
And that brings us to the money in your wallet right now. Fiat money. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by anything physical. Its entire value comes from our shared belief, our trust in the government that prints it, just like Al-Ghazali described a millennium ago.
But okay, how did we get here? How did this system based purely on trust become the global standard? Well, the answer, like it so often is in history, is kind of messy. It's hidden in war and in debt.
And you can see this cycle repeating over and over again right here. It really kicks off in the 10th century with China's Song dynasty inventing paper money. Then you fast forward to 1694. The Bank of England is created, not to help businesses, but to fund a war against France. You see the pattern? War leads to debt, which leads to creating more money. And it all hits a peak in 1971, when the US dollar is totally cut loose from gold, basically giving a green light for unlimited printing.
Let's just go back to that Song dynasty story for a second. They invented paper money because it was convenient. But then, when a war got expensive, what did the government do? They just printed more paper, with no gold or silver to back it up. Sound familiar? Pretty soon, nobody trusted it anymore. The paper became worthless, and the entire economy and the dynasty collapsed right along with it. A 1,000-year-old warning for us. And if you think this is all just ancient history, it's not. It's happening as we speak. Just look at this number. Because of all this non-stop money printing, it now takes $1.80 to buy what a single dollar bought back in the year 2000. That means almost half of your money's buying power has just vanished in a little over 2 decades.
Now, the government has a nice, clean name for this, inflation. But let's call it what it really is. It's a silent tax. Every single time new money is created out of thin air, the money you've already earned, the money in your bank account, it loses a little bit of its power. You're getting poorer, and you might not even notice it.
Which brings us all the way back to today. The gold rush isn't over. Not at all. It's happening right now, all around us. The only thing that's changed is the scenery. The gold isn't in the ground anymore. It's in data. It's in AI, and it's in crypto.
I mean, the pattern is identical. Back in 1849, the miners were the prospectors. Today, the miners are the users and the startups, all chasing that AI or crypto dream. The shovel sellers back then were companies like Levi's and Wells Fargo. And today? Well, today they're companies like NVIDIA, Amazon Web Services, and OpenAI.
Today's shovels just have different names, right? But they do the exact same thing. They are the essential tools, the infrastructure that everybody needs if they want to get in on the new rush. We're talking about cloud services, AI chips, API access, all those crypto exchange fees. These are the modern-day picks and shovels. And this is where it all comes down to you. Now that you know the rules of the game, you've got a decision to make. Are you going to keep being a miner, always chasing the next big thing? Or are you going to become a shovel seller?
So how do you actually do that?
Well, the formula is surprisingly simple. First,
Sell skills. Instead of just using AI, teach other people how to use it. Knowledge is a shovel that's always in demand. Second, sell infrastructure. Don't just build an app on the cloud, provide a special service that helps other people build their apps. You become the foundation for the trend. And third, sell systems. Create things like subscriptions or tools that provide ongoing, almost passive value to everyone else in the game.
Because let's be honest, the advice we were all taught, work hard, save your money, and you'll retire comfortably. Those rules are broken. They just don't work anymore. Not in a system where money is designed to lose value, where saving money is actually punished by inflation, and where going into debt is rewarded. That's the new reality.
But here's the flip side. This instability, this chaos, it also creates incredible opportunities. Every single crisis, every collapse is a brand new beginning for the people who are ready for it. And you know who's always ready? The shovel sellers. They understand the cycle, so they position themselves to thrive, not just survive.
So I'll leave you with this one question. The patterns of history are crystal clear. That crisis of trust that Al-Ghazali warned us about 1,000 years ago, that's not some relic of the past. It's on the horizon. So in 10 years, what are you going to say? Is it going to be, if only I had known? Or will you be able to look back and say, I was ready? The choice is yours.